Okay, so what I'm going to do here today is I've been asked to tell people how you can get the strength to pull stronger bows, to hold a shot, to allow you to have not have the shakes when you're using a heavier weight bow, which isn't always necessary, by the way. Quite often, if you step down and bow it, you'll actually acquire a much better shot. But since I've been asked, I'm going to do a video here on how I exercise to get my peak performance out of my strength ratios. There's key muscles that are used when you're doing archery. The back of the tricep is used in your offhand to extend the bow at the same time as the bicep, deltoid, and trapezoid is used to pull the bow. So those muscles pull the bowstring back, and on the forward motion, the tricep, the anterior deltoid, and the pectoral muscle all push it forward. Now at the same time, those are the primary groups used, but you need relatively strong quads, calves, and a good strong core in order to hold your form. The main pulling muscles they are going to gain the strength and the use for drawing the bow are primarily the bicep and the rear latissimus dorsi and the medial dorsi. Now those are the primary muscles, but all the muscles need to work together, so they all need to be strengthened equally. So I start off by doing a set of pull-ups, wide grip pull-ups, to work the latissimus dorsi and some of the medial dorsi and some of the posterior deltoid, although really the posterior deltoid doesn't come into play a lot. But those are the main pulling muscles. The bicep also gets a secondary workout, and your core gets a tertiary workout. So I'm going to just do sets of 8 on everything here today, just for ease of knowing what you're doing. So wide angle chin up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if you're light or you don't have a lot of strength, you can strap a dumbbell, or how I used to do it, not really strong enough to do it these days, a 45-pound plate with an anchor rope. So those are a good way to strengthen your lats. Now, next is the bench press for the pectoral and the tricep. So I'm just going to shift the focus of the camera slightly. My dog's whining outside because he likes to spot me, which basically means anchor me to the ground. But let's see if I can keep this from falling over. So I can. That should be good enough. Okay, I only have 185 pounds on the bench today. I'm not going to go real heavy. This is for demonstration purposes. Plus, it already worked out earlier today. I like to bring my feet up and just keep them in the air so that I can't cheat using my legs. This way it forces me to use my upper body for the motion instead of using my quads to cheat. And 6 reps is all I'm going to get. Like I said, I worked out earlier today. I did a chest and tricep exercise, so I've pre-exhausted on this. But that's the basic bench press to gain the pectoral and the triceps. And those are the pushing strength in the bow action. And the wide grip does the latissimus, which is pulling, and bicep, which is pulling. The next exercise that I like to do is basically a shoulder health. Keep your rotor cuffs strong, because the rotor cuffs are used during archery, and gets all 3, the anterior, the medial, and the posterior deltoid, which are the shoulder muscles that give you your strength. They also give you a nice shape if you get them developed properly. But I'll try and get the camera focused there. So here I am And what I like to do here, these are called Arnold presses. So you bring the weight up, and if you're using too heavy of a weight, it's not good for you. You can do all sorts of injuries. Rotor cuff doesn't take a lot to injure in the deltoids. A little bit more, but it can still be done very easily if you do exercises with too heavy a weight. So even if you're using like a 5-pound dumbbell or something, it'll get the strength up, it'll get you used to the exercise, and you can progress rather rapidly to get that core strength built up for the season. I'm using 30s here today, and basically what you do is you use your knee to throw the weight up for you, to help assist you, especially with the heavier weights. That way you're not torquing with your neck and your back, and you're not risking rupturing anything. And you throw the weights up, and then you basically twist and extend. Tap them together. 1, 2, twist and extend. And that gets a good, all 3 heads worked. And one more. Then bring them down, nice and controlled, lower to the ground. Remember, it's very easy to hurt yourself. Your spine can be thrown out very easy, disc squished, popped, whatever. Be very careful. Keep things under control at all times, or else you will get an injury, especially if it's cold or it's your warm-up set. And always warm up with lightweight. Get a feel for the motion, get the blood flowing. Progress to heavier weight as you feel fit. By no means, don't lift anything you can't handle. Otherwise, you're going to get an injury for sure. The next exercise I like to do is the last one, and it's pretty simple. What I have happening here is I've rigged in my multi-station, I have a bar set up on the tricep extension. I've just wedged it in, and I have this rigged basically to do one-arm rows while I hold the bar like it's a bow in front of me. So what this allows me to accomplish is the same action. Hold the bowstring. I do anchor it with my foot so it can't kick out on me, but I'm not really putting much pressure on this bar. I'm mostly pulling and finessing the actual muscles in the same motion that I use to pull my bowstring. Here I'm not using much weight. I think I'm using 20 kilos, so like 45 pounds or something. Not a lot of weight at all. Again, roughly the same motion as pulling the jawstring. I'm coming back to my neck rather than my true anchor point, simply because that's the angle the machine wants to work best at. It is a rough improvisation, but you'll find it really helps with your bow drawing. And then, even though I'm a left-handed archer, it's important to work all the muscles equally. I switch to the right. And you can't see it, but I'm holding my foot in my archer's T stance. So I have a little bit of a modified one, but I'm using the same stance that I shoot with. So it allows me to work my muscles much the same as if I'm shooting. And there you have it. That's my archer's workout. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it works for you, and I get good results with it. Using this technique, I can adjust my pull and my draw to whatever I need to, anywhere from 50 going up to 60 pound if that's the case for you. Or in my case, I currently am pulling a 75 to 80 pound, and I want to be shooting 110 pound to 150 pound war bow by summertime. So this exercise should get me there. I'll keep you posted. Thanks.